Betway sponsors Froch versus Groves 2 on Sky Sports.
This is Kugan Cassis for IFL TV in association with Betway. With me, I've got Amir Khan. Where are we, Amir?
We just at my friend's place in Barking, East London, at New York Subs and Shakes. And my friend Bill, he's opened it, so he wanted me to do the official opening for this place. It's a dessert bar, do the ice cream, milkshakes, soft drinks, chocolates and cakes and everything. So I need to stay away from it when I'm training, just to keep the weight down. But there's a lot of fans outside. I'm gonna come meet, greet with them, and take pictures and autographs with them. So I thought I'll do it for him. I'm not been Barking for a long time, so it's good for me to come here and build my fan base up while I'm here.
I got a bit intimidated when I walked in here. It was like, all your lot.
They're good guys, man. You got Mocha and everyone here. You got the boys, the team. You got my dad's here, making sure everything's going all right. So
managing the whole situation,
managing everything. But yeah, we just I thought, Bill's a friend of mine, so I thought I'd do this for him while I'm in London, because I'm here for the Froch and Groves fight as well.
Absolutely. Massive night, 80,000 people tonight at Wembley. You're going to be there. Can you remember an event like this anywhere close to this in this country?
I mean, just the last fight I fought Mayweather, and I mean that I think was probably the biggest event if you think about it. My last fight, the MGM. I mean, MGM is the mecca of boxing. I don't think anything beats that, But Wembley, I think, has to come after that, definitely, because having 80,000 people at an event watching boxing is huge. So yeah, I think it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be a great card. So yeah, definitely, we're looking forward to this event, and I think it's amazing for British boxing, especially having a show like this, because it's only getting it more alive, keeping it alive in England. Obviously,
you fought in America and that, but in this country here, this event here is like...
yeah, this is probably the biggest event, 100%. You have to agree with the numbers. I mean, the numbers say all, 80,000, I think, around that, they said. So you have to agree with the numbers, really, and yeah, it's going to be a big event, and we're going to be part of it. So one day, and it's only going to give me a taster for something I maybe do in the future, because there's a lot of talk about me fighting in Wembley one day against someone like bringing Floyd Mayweather to UK. So yeah, it's only going to make me kind of excited to maybe bring a fight to Wembley one day.
There was that clip of you and David Hay on Sky when Froch was knocked down by Groves, where the reaction shot, I'm sure it was the same reaction shot from a lot of people, but how did you call the first fight? Obviously a lot of people in this agreement that it was an early stoppage for Carl Froch. I
believe the stoppage was quite early. Groves was doing well up to there, was up on points on my cards, and the referee stepped in. Should have given him another 20-30 seconds, I think. Even if he went down, maybe give him a count, because they're not fighting for one world title, they're fighting for 2 world titles. There's a unification fight, so the referee was a little it was a little bit of a hurry to stop the fight. And there was a championship round. Sometimes you have to let it go, because obviously these guys are fighting for the biggest of the biggest titles. But this fight is going to be even more on the edge, because you got 2 guys who know what to expect from each other now. You got Froch, who knows what to expect from Groves, and Groves knows what to expect from Froch. So it's going to be, I'm not going to sit on the fence and say it's a 50-50 fight. I think Groves will take it, because he's the better boxer, moves well, and can punch as well. But is his stamina going to be good? Is it gonna hold for the 12 rounds? Well, that's a question, but I'm sure Groves knows that the stamina let him down last time, so he needs to improve that. But I think he'll take it if he boxes smartly and doesn't make mistakes. He can win the fight.
After the first fight, some people were suggesting that Carl Froch has grown old overnight. Some people saying he had a bad day at the office. What do you think about where Carl Froch is now in his career?
I mean, you do get old one day, and I think with Carl Froch, I think he's had a lot of tough fights in his career. So yeah, you have to say maybe age has caught up to him now. You just don't know. I mean, it's hard to say, but you have to see how he performs tonight to tell if age has caught up to him yet. But at the moment he seems cool, but in his last fight he did like he's getting old. He did seem like he's getting old, but like I say, his time will tell, and that's what people want to see.
What's the situation regarding England? I mean, obviously I haven't seen you since Vegas, and a bit of time now, a month. Is there any news developing or coming about when your next potential fight will be?
My next fight will be November, December. I don't think it'll be the Floyd Mayweather fight because Floyd likes to fight in September, and you know, with Floyd, what was that chicken? What was that chicken? Floyd likes to fight in September, but because he had the cut, there's rumours that he might fight in November or December. That I can do. So I left it to my team, Al Heyman, Golden Boy. Let them do the negotiations, see what my next move is. But I want to fight end of the year. Maybe November, December will be a perfect time for me. And if it's not May this time, it'll be in May time next year, hopefully.
For example, if the Floyd Mayweather fight was there for you in September, is that a no-go regardless of whatever?
I can't do it. Ramadan comes in. I'm a Muslim and I respect my religion. So the month of Ramadan is in June, July. It's going to be in July this year. So I can't really train in Ramadan. So it's for a month. So I choose not to fight anytime closer. I think it's too soon for me to go into a fight for September because I need at least 2-3 months to prepare myself. So yeah, I don't think that can happen in September. But if the fight was in December, then I can squeeze it in.
You took a huge, not a gamble, but at 147, your first fight against Luis Collazo, which you come through with flying colours. Are you looking at another top name in the 147 division for your next fight?
Yeah, definitely. And we want to fight the best out there. You know, we fought a big name. A lot of people doubting me in this fight because it was up against a tough guy. And when I was in the ring, I thought, wait a minute, this is a tough fight because he kept coming and I was hitting him with everything. But I think it only made me box really well, and it made me stick to my game plan, because if I made any mistakes, I could have lost that fight. Luis Collazo is the tough guy, and I respect him. I think he's tough and hard to beat. But we just did what we had to do. But for us setting a statement at 147, I think it was a right fight for me and the right way I fought. But yeah, I want to fight someone in the top 10. There's a big name like Alexander. There's also Guerrero and them guys. So
Keith Thurman?
Thurman is another name that, yeah, it could be a possibility for end of the year. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I want to fight the top guys, and I think it's time. I think I've proven myself in the last fight, so let's stay that way. Yeah.
Just finally, who do you think Floyd will fight next? Just in a word.
If he doesn't fight me next, I think he put it to the rematch against Maidana.
You think?
Yeah, I think he might take that again, because who else is there out there for him?
Good question. Good question.
Not many. You.
Coogan. You. Alright, listen, Amir, let's just see the masses of fans waiting outside.
Coogan, have you ever seen a place like this in Essex, or tell the truth?
No, I don't really come to Barking. I'm only up the road here, but I don't come to Barking. These people intimidate me around here, Alright, Amir.
Alright, man, thank you.
We'll see you at the fight later on. Coogan Cassius, Amir Khan, IFL TV. Thank you very much.
Betway sponsors Froch vs Groves 2 on Sky Sports.